Hello everyone, this is Vagatu and welcome back to another episode on the Mythic Minecraft server. Today I've done a lot of mining, I've mined, I think it was like 4 hours in total. So yeah, I've done a lot of mining because recently the mines were released. So today I wanted to give you an overview of the best and worst mines in which to make money. So first off we'll start with the worst mines, the mines you don't want to be in. So the absolute worst one is the ice mine. If you're mining ice, don't unless you need it for something. The only ice variant you can actually sell is plain ice, and you don't sell it for much. So in 10 minutes of mining in the ice mine, I only got $53 worth of ice, and then a few other random bits and pieces here and there. I think I ended up with 500 ice, 400 compressed ice, 30 blue ice. But obviously the 400 compressed ice and 30 blue ice don't get you any money. The others only get you 50 or less than $53. So yeah, ice, absolute worst thing to mine for money. And then there's also snow. Snow is the second worst thing to mine for money. You get $132 for snow, which, to be perfectly honest, is pretty awful. So like it's double ice, but yeah, you can't make much out of it. And I tried with a snow golem, as you can see, and yeah, 10 minutes with that was actually worse. It was only about $32. But admittedly it was one golem, but even if you had two maxed out snow shoveling farm, you're A, running through shovels, and B, you probably only get like $70 at most. So totally not worth it, unless you actually need snow. Now, Obsidian. Obsidian, because you've got haste 2 in the nether mine, you just shouldn't mine. It's just a waste of time. Just mine it in the overworld if you need obsidian. I know it's hard to find, a bit more dangerous, but yeah, just in the overworld is better than doing it with haste, with mining fatigue 2 in the nether mine. Just a dumb idea. So yeah, for obsidian you get $796 in 10 minutes. The next worst is actually sand. So sand, obviously you've got mining fatigue in the sand mine, which slows it down, so you just shy off insta mining with efficiency 5 golden tools. But yeah, so sand you only get 1086. But even if you're mining it in the overworld somewhere, I still think you'd be hard pressed to get more than about 1800. So sand's just not something you want to sell to admin shop. Plus, sand's really useful for all kinds of things, glass, filling in areas. You just wouldn't sell it anyway. You just keep it. Anyway, the next worst was gravel. So after 10 minutes, you got $1,410, which is getting a bit less terrible. But still, yeah, you wouldn't sell it. You just save it for concrete, sell it to someone in that way. Yeah, or just for flint, anything pretty much but it. The next is coral. So the coral mine's a bit awkward to get around because it's all underwater and stuff. But you can still get a little bit of money, a bit more than gravel, so $1,485 in the 10 minutes. The one thing I would suggest is if you're in the coral mine, please make sure you have aqua affinity because it's impossible otherwise. And when you're mining, make sure that you're on the ground. So like without aqua affinity, I got just over 1,000. With aqua affinity, I got almost 1,500. So yeah, make sure you've got that. But again, you'd only mine it to get the resources, not for money. The next is the stone mine. So for mining stone in the stone mine, you get 1,830 per 10 minutes, which is getting to in the acceptable price range. But yeah, just I wouldn't go for stone for mining again. I'd just mine stone in the overworld. If you need resources, it'd be better generally because you get the ores and stuff in a higher quantity. Although if you want rare drops, stone mine might be a place to be. Then the next is Netherrack. So yeah, I did 2 different things with Netherrack. I did just mining straight Netherrack and mining Netherrack, but also focusing on quartz. But either method's about the same. So Netherrack, I got 2020 or $2,020, and I got 2,072 for Netherrack with ores. The one thing I would suggest, always avoid glowstone, because glowstone is just terrible. It's too slow to mine, there's no tool for it, and with mining fatigue, it's just a waste of your time and it's not worth a lot. The other thing next is clay. So clay, we're again getting to a bit more reasonable price range from the clay mine, sand mine. It's $2,792, which yeah, is a lot more than say the netherrack. So clay is beginning to get viable. The next, of course, is animal farm, 3,052. So it's getting to be, pretty decent. You can actually, yeah, get away with that if you want to make money. Um, After the animal farm are logs. So if you're mining logs in the tree farm, that's 3,150 in 10 minutes, which is pretty good. Above logs are sandstone and red sandstone. So 10 minutes of sandstone was almost 3,400, and 10 minutes of red sandstone is almost 3,500. So a note with normal sand and red sand and red sandstone, always target the red sandstone because it's worth slightly more. Next is Endstone. The Endstone is one of the better ones. It's a bit slow to mine. It's not as good as say Endstone Bricks or Purpur, but it's still pretty good. So Endstone's $3,762 in 10 minutes. Above Endstone is Magma. If you're mining straight Magma, you're getting over 4,000. It's $4,149 dollars per 10 minutes. So that's a solid way to make money. Is Endstone Brick is Magma, sorry, which is three. I'm getting my numbers mixed up. The next number, the fifth best, is Endstone Brick. Now, this was the third best, just behind Purpur, but the prices got nerfed while I was making this video. So the price is now at 4,149, which is pretty solid. Fourth best, we have Soul Sand. If you want to mine Soul Sand, $4,302 per 10 minutes. The third best way to mine in our mining world is grass, which is 4,855 per 10 minutes. And finally, in second place is Purpur. Purpur didn't get nerfed, and although there's a finite amount in the mine, you can get $5,372 per 10 minutes, putting it in second place. And now, for what you've all been waiting for, the most profitable thing to mine in the mining world, and that is leaves. Leaves of all things. Leaves in the mining world, they can be insta-mined just like grass, but they are worth a lot of money. And even in the overworld, that you just 2 iron for a shears and you can just spam out a lot of leaves. So yeah, if you want to make money, leaves are the way to go. So yeah, I hope you found this informative if you want to get rich on the Mythic Minecraft server. Thanks for watching. This has been Vega to you, and goodbye.